Yeah. Warm welcome, Teddy. So happy to have you
Nice to see you,
here.
Luchana.
Oh, so nice to be,
I'm
uh,
happy to be here.
yeah, so lovely to be again with you. We record a video, I guess it was a year ago or maybe less than a year. I don't quite remember.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, we record the video. And yeah, today you are showing up like openly, willing, like with the willingness to look at some stuff, let's say.
Mm-hmm. I am.
Great, great. So appreciate your uh yeah, your openness. And let me ask you, what was that what was that impulse which pulled you towards like to when I posted uh the yeah, that I am willing to talk with folks who are willing to talk openly. And what was the impulse which pulled you there, like towards that to reach, and here we are sitting here
Um, I
exploring.
always, I just like talking to people who I perceive to be more awake than I am. It,
Wow.
you know, helps me see more things. And then also I just know that I'm willing to be open on video, so I wanted to make myself available.
Yeah, something like challenge yourself, like a little bit challenging.
No, the opposite. I don't find it challenging.
Oh,
So
oh, great.
in case you had trouble finding people who wanted to be on video, I wanted you to know that I was willing and available.
Oh, that's so sweet. It's just heart melting. Actually, a lot of people responded. I was
Hmm.
in like a it was very nice surprise to see how many people would like to look at how things are unfolding after the so-called initial shift. So this is what we are going to on what we are going to reflect in our chat today. So how's life? How's basically things are going?
I'm
What?
enjoying life. I'm enjoying life. Uh, let's see, what can I say about that?
Yeah, is
Um,
okay. Is there something in the way of fully, freely, shamelessly, fearlessly enjoying life?
oh yeah, there's a lot in the way of that.
Wow,
I guess
wow. We can look at
I'm
that.
enjoying life. I'm enjoying life from sort of a mundane perspective, but I'm aware all the time that there's um, an internal chatter that I am that there's identification with that chatter, and
Hmm.
that it says things like uh, you shouldn't do that, you're no good, you're not doing it good enough, you should be doing something else. uh, it's really vicious. So it's kind of nice that I have a good life despite that, but it's clear to me that it could be so much better.
I'm curious about this. Just a second. I'm going to switch on I'm going to change the connection just because I have the feeling that it's cutting a little bit, and I'm going to put a mobile connection. I trust Zoom is not going to crash now. If it crash, we'll see. Okay, I think it's good. Do you hear me? Oh, you're frozen. Are you
I've
there?
been
Ah, you're there.
I'm
Okay.
here.
Yeah, yeah. I was
But
changing
I
the
wanted
connection. I was changing the
I wanted
connections.
okay, I just wanted to let you know that your voice, it sounds like there's not the best bandwidth or something. Like sometimes your voice cuts out and sometimes it's a little bit garbled.
Yeah, I guess it is because of the connection, and now I think it's going to be better. How do you hear me
Oh,
now?
okay. Wonderful.
Okay, yeah, because of the connection. It was because of the connection. So
Oh,
hopefully
okay.
now it's good. Okay, so let's take a look at that chatter. What is this chatter narrating?
I'm not sure what you mean by what is it narrating.
Yeah, what is this? What is this chatter talking? What is this chatter explaining? You said that there is eternal voice or
Yeah,
chat or
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
what this voice is explaining.
I mean, I don't really know what that question is, but I can just say that it seems to be conditioned um, ideas or beliefs that probably were developed as a survival mechanism when I was a young child. I don't know if that's the answer you're looking for, but
No, I'm not looking for any specific answer. Just I'm curious to explore in what's showing up in your own direct experience. Like when there is something going on, for example, in the daily life, and this chatter, this voice is coming with some kind of of suggestion or yeah, how it is showing up at experience.
well, usually I'm not aware of it. I'm aware of it when I quiet down a little bit and pay
Mm-hmm.
attention.
Yes, exactly.
And I mean, but it's clear to me that it's operating all the time. It's just if I'm busy doing things, I'm not hearing it. And when I slow down and listen to what's the thoughts that are passing through my mind, uh, I see those thoughts, and it's clear to me that they are influencing my. Uh, mm, well, I'll just say that they're creating stress for me.
Mm.
And sometimes I'll ask. Let's say the thought is, I need to be doing something else right now. Then
Oh, right.
sometimes I'll say, well, who is the one who needs to be doing something else? Because that's often suggested by, you know,
Mm-hmm.
different people. And that question just doesn't do anything for me. I don't know. I just get a blank.
Mm.
And then the thoughts resume.
Mm. So thoughts are rushing and bringing like a thought with a content. You should do something else, or there should be something else more important to do right now. And can you recognize? Is there a reality in that thought, or it just comes as a pattern, as a like a repetitive thought? For
The
example,
latter,
yeah, yeah.
it's a repetitive thought. Mm-hmm.
Good, good. And what's happening when there is recognition of that it is repetitive thought? Is there still an impulse to go and do something, or just there is more peace or ease?
Oh, there's still an impulse. And
Mhm.
if I look even more closely, I can see that there are bodily sensations
Great.
that seem to trigger that thought. So often I'll try to be with those sensations. And uh, I was going to say they're uncomfortable.
Yes,
Maybe I would say that the mind labels them as uncomfortable. And then I'll
yes.
look into that and see, oh, it's just a thought that they're uncomfortable. If I'm present in the moment, then they're just sensations. But then
I think something is happening with the connection. Mhm. Hello again.
hi, Luchana.
Hello. Sorry about that. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it seems that there is some problem with all the connections here. But here we go again. Sorry for that.
You know what? Let me test my I just realized there's a different wireless network that um, that might be better than the one that I'm on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Um, no, but I can go to a different location in the house that was better. I'll
Yeah,
do
I
that.
yeah, it's there is a little bit of delay also, a little cutting, but that's okay. That's life. That's life showing up right now in this way.
I'm just, let's see. Oh, I know where I should go. I should go to the basement.
Hmm.
Okay, now it looks like I have full strength
Oh, let's
wireless
see.
signal.
Yeah, let's see how it is now. Hmm. Seems good. Seems good, but let's see. So, I will try to repeat what you like, summarize or repeat what you said about the thoughts and the sensations. And you said something like there are unpleasant sensations, and then thoughts are trying to label what these sensations are and to change them,
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
to like to say get rid of those, do something, try something. And
Yes.
what's happening then?
Well, sometimes I'll just sit down and try to keep mm, keep sort of following, or just try to, I guess, just try to stay with the sensations. And anytime a thought arises, go back to sensation.
Mm-hmm.
But I think every time I've done that, eventually some strong agitation has arisen
Hmm.
that uh, mm, I, it's not that I can't bear it. It's just I guess I can't get past it. And I keep
Hmm.
thinking like, well, someday I should just sit down for an hour, give myself as much time as I need, and just see like, can I get through that? Oh, I know that the thoughts eventually arise. I don't know where I am. I don't know what this is. I don't
Hmm.
know. So it's like, mm, um, there's no anchor. There's
Hmm.
no firm footing,
I
and
see. I see.
there's something that's very uncomfortable with that,
Hmm.
and just
Okay, all right.
keeps
And
screaming in
what?
my thoughts.
Yeah. How this energy imagines the anchor? How how the anchor, so-called anchor, would looks like, or is going to be experienced or known if there was an anchor?
Hmm.
How thoughts are imagining that to happen? Let's invite thoughts to say something here. What would be the feeling if there was an anchor, or I was able to feel that anchor, or to rely on that?
So that the idea or the thought is there, I don't know where I am. There's nothing here, and this thing that is desired is the best thing I can say right now is a story. I've
Mm-hmm.
lost in that moment. I've lost all my stories, and nothing is stable. Everything is constantly changing,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the the only thing I'm used to is thought, telling stories about things. So,
yes,
when that's gone, there's just it just seems like there's nothing,
yeah. And is
and
it
everything's
yeah, I totally understand. And is it possible to enjoy the stories, but to not cling or to not believe into them? Is it possible to play with the stories? Just to play,
uh
knowing that there is no stable ground, there is no anchor.
what would that look like in that moment?
Exactly as that moment. There is no anchor anywhere to be found. And if we want, we can play with stories, and that's fine. Story of Luciana, story of Terry, story of how these two come together to talk. Isn't it fascinating? It's amazing. Such a lovely story.
It
in
is
actu-
I mean,
yeah, in actuality, nothing happened. It's just energy flowing. Energy,
mhm.
colors, shapes, sounds. But we can tell ourselves stories. Why not? Why not? So fun.
Hmm.
A
I never
story.
thought about it as fun.
Yeah,
I always thought of the stories as the things that are making my life less good than it could be.
mm,
Yeah. Because, you know, the lowest level stories are those really negative ones that
yeah, of
I'm
course.
doing the wrong thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. I mean, the higher level stories can be amusing, like, you know, I own this house. That's hilarious. What does that possibly mean? Like, you know, there's a
Yes,
house here and there's me on some level. And those are stories too, but let's say we take the house story and the me story for granted. The idea that I own the house, it's just ridiculous and funny.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, this is what I
So
mean
I guess
by
I guess that's kind of what you're talking about.
yes, yes.
I remember, in fact, that was a strong memory for me when I first started exploring Liberation Unleashed.
Mm-hmm,
Before I was working with the guide, I was reading some materials,
mm-hmm.
and I remember sitting on the sofa in my house and looking up at the lamp, and it just dawned on me that the idea that that was my lamp was just so funny and so empty.
Yeah, yeah. And what's the difference now? It's the same. The moment when we look, nothing changes. That that there is no
Right, the lamp is
stability.
still there.
Yeah, the lamp is still there. It's not my lamp. And the fact that there is no stability, no anchor, uh, no safety ground, so to speak, this is always, when it's looked at, it's here. It's undeniable the moment we looked at.
So somehow it's easy for me to look at the story of ownership and
Hmm.
laugh at it and see it clearly as a story, but it's not easy for me to look at the story that says, I desperately need some kind of story.
Oh,
Uh,
what's the
it-
difficulty here? What is the difficulty here?
mm, Maybe it
Oh,
comes down to a story that I need stories to be safe, because
oh,
just now I tried to put myself in the place of letting go of all stories and just being in the moment, and the the discomfort, even terror that arises. And uh, hmm,
hmm,
there's stories about not being safe, and there are stories about, like, it's like, there's nothing here, nothing's happening. My
hmm,
life is being wasted, this
Mm.
moment, because I'm not spending this moment creating more stories, and stories are what make my life actually be a life.
Mm. As if there are no stories, there won't be a life happening. Okay, that's a funny story. What was life before these stories? Was there a life before the stories? Before any story ever?
uh,
I'm curious also about the feeling of discomfort. And if you are curious also, we can take a
mhm.
look. We can take a look. Like, let's bring curiosity there. Not like a thorough or some harsh looking, just curiously. Oh, what this discomfort means? What would it say if it has a voice, this discomfort? Or what kind of picture and image it brings here?
Okay, so I need to take a moment to
Sure, take
sort
your
of get
time.
into that
We
place.
we have time. We have just with curiosity, gentle, with compassion, without trying to get rid of that discomfort or to manage it or to change it anyway. Let it be there.
I'm not finding the discomfort
Mm-hmm.
now.
Okay.
Um, I I'm not sure why. It might be that since
Yeah.
I'm in conversation with you, I that there. Mm,
Mostly like when we put attention, when the attention goes there with compassion and curiosity, often, very often, the sensation itself just dissolves in something else. It changes. There's nothing fixed. And if there was a discomfort, now it can be just something for which has no name. But the very willingness to take a closer look towards that sensation is the key, so-called. You're not trying to get rid of that discomfort, not try to change
mhm.
it. just willingly taking a look.
So I'm not finding that discomfort here. And
Good.
again, I think it's because well, I don't know. Something about maybe the idea that there's nothing here doesn't arise because there's still a thought that I'm here with Luchana and we're creating this
Good.
video.
This beautiful
So
story.
there's still this idea that there's something there. There's at least that happening. And so I'm safe. I think that anchor feels like it's there.
Good. A thought is bringing an image of an anchor, or there is an anchor. Where is the anchor? How the anchor is experienced is what?
The anchor is a sensation that is labeled comfort and safety.
Yeah, that's right. We are in total safe, whatever is here, place.
But for me, there's a seeking of a certain sensation that's associated with doing. And that sensation is what is being sought. And that it's not just one sensation, it's a set of sensations, including a suppression of breathing. Like I'm usually breathing in a very shallow way, and I'm just seeing now that that's part of what is labeled safety.
Yeah, as if I am breathing, as if the breathing is like that. It's safe to be like that. If it is very deep and what may happen then? If I'm inhale like that and exhale with a sound, what will happen? Let's see. Let's challenge that. What's happening? Nothing.
There's a
Yeah, nothing is happening. Exactly. Apart from here, regardless from what thoughts are bringing here, nothing is happening.
True.
Yeah. Breathing is so natural. It's safe to breathe.
Yeah, there are some thoughts arising, but you're right.
Yeah, just
nothing more
notice
is
the thoughts.
happening.
Exactly. Notice how thoughts are coming, and at the same time, okay, nothing is happening. And sometimes we just go there in completely into thoughts, and then we know what's going on from then. It can be a nightmare. Or we can just sink deeply in what's here, and then what's here, it's what's here. Yeah, there is no tiger in the room. No one is attacking someone else. Completely safe. And if a danger or a threat, like something dangerous is going to happen, or it is happening, there will be no thoughts. There will be immediate action.
Mm.
Because there will be no time for thoughts to prepare someone to be scary, like to scare. There will be immediate action. Only if there is a real danger happening. Mm.
Well, the danger that
Mhm.
that is feared, not being attacked, but more a person coming too close, either physically or emotionally.
Mm. Mm. And that's why we can talk and we can say, no, thank you. We can set boundaries. That's healthy. This knows how to react if someone or something comes physically, or let's say physically first. This knows how to react, what to do.
You said this being knows how to
I mean,
react.
this, like the the body, so to speak. The human expression knows what to do.
Yeah, I didn't used to be able to keep away unwanted physical
Mhm.
closeness. I think now I can, but the
Lovely.
emotional is still
Yeah,
terrifying for me.
the emotional is probably the fear of losing oneself into
Hmm.
a particular emotion. But
Hmm.
that's the best gift we can receive, to lose ourselves in some kind of emotion, to lose ourselves by loving, by by loving. Yeah, this is the fear of losing, of a lost. But nothing can be lost. Hmm.
Hmm. That seems true.
Yeah, because it is. Yeah, nothing can be lost. It's just love cannot be lost, or it's if love is permeating all the emotions, all the sensations, love, God, whatever we may call that, wholeness, oneness, nothing is lost.
Hmm.
What's happening?
Thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah,
Oh,
bring them
I,
here.
I better I better open my eyes so that
Mm-hmm.
Luchana can continue talking to me. I don't
Oh,
need to open my eyes. If she wants to talk to me, she'll talk to me. Oh, okay. I wonder when that will happen. Maybe how long will this silence last? Things like that.
yeah. And our thoughts interfere what's going on, or they're just labeling what's going on? Are they influenced? Okay, not interfere, but are they influenced what's going on? Or they just label what's going on?
Mhm. Yeah, they just label what's going on.
Yeah, so the silence can continue as long as it wants to. No problem. Nothing wrong. Nothing's wrong here. We can talk, we can be silent, we can sit like that with closed eyes, with open eyes. It doesn't matter. And that's okay. Thoughts just saying like, oh, say something, say something. Oh, go, do something. Yeah, notice this. And also in that type of energy, there is aliveness, juiciness there. It's so alive, so powerful. And when that is used in a creative way, oh my goodness, miracles happen. Inspiration, creativity is also there. It comes from there, from that. That's why two cats cannot sit like that and explore and reflect, but two women can.
Oh, two children cannot, is
No,
that, or
two
two
cats,
cats?
cats.
Yeah, I don't see them doing that.
Yeah, they can communicate in other ways, but not with words. We are
Hmm.
so blessed. I mean, this is blessing and a curse. It can be a blessing and a curse.
Hmm. Hmm.
The intellect. Mm.
You have a beautiful garden behind you.
Yeah, yeah, it is beautiful, and especially now at this time of the year, everything is so so rich, blossom, flowers
Did,
everywhere.
did you say you're in Greece?
We
Or
were,
you were in Greece? Mm.
yeah, we were last month, June. Now we come back in Sofia for a few weeks, and then we'll travel again.
Sofia is where your home is?
Yes, yeah, this is in Bulgaria. Mm.
I love
What did you say you love?
summer,
Summer.
this season. Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, there is something in summer. In the summer. Mm. And there is so much sweetness sitting like that. Mm. I think we have few minutes left. You see how quick time passes. You can share something. We can stay like that. I can share something. It's all okay. There are no mistakes here. No coincidences. No mistakes. We are not here by mistake.
Hmm. Okay, I want to show you something.
Yes, please.
So my partner has a cat that she really likes, and at Christmas time, I made her a calendar with pictures of her cat, and I'm really proud of this calendar. And I want to show you
Oh,
this month. Let's
oh,
see.
how sweet. July. Oh, this is 4th of July, probably because of 4th of July. Oh, so sweet.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I included the picture with the flag, and then the other picture to me just reflects this time of year
Yeah.
in
So,
Seattle.
so green.
Everything is green, and there's blue sky, and um,
Yeah.
there's just a feeling when I look at the cat walking. His name is Twig. When I look at Twig walking down the sidewalk, it feels like summer to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish Twig was here so I could show you him, but I think he's outside. Um,
Oh, you can show it next some other time.
yeah, I
Is
don't
it?
have any control over it whenever he
Yeah.
decides to show up.
Yeah. Kids are the best teachers ever.
I pretend I don't love this cat, but I do love him.
Yeah. I guess this is a beautiful end of our exploration chat today because it's almost 5 minutes after 7 here, and your friend
Hmm.
is going after few minutes. Is coming after few minutes probably.
Yes, yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Again, I'm so thrilled that you respond to that invitation and reach out and.
Well, I'm thrilled that you are taking the time to talk to me. It's lovely talking to you,
Mm.
Luchana. Um, every time I see you, it seems that you're filled with joy. And,
Yeah.
sometimes I think, oh, she must be having a good day. Day today, too. It
Yeah.
seems like every day is good for Luchana.
Mm. And notice that if there was no joy there won't be a resonance. Something recognizes itself.
Mm,
And I'm not all the time joyful and happy, but the moment I look, I'm just immediately into that, which never
mm,
moves, never goes anywhere.
mm.
Of course,
That's
sometimes I'm grumpy. Of course, sometimes I'm sad. Of course. How could there, how could there be any different? Nothing is fixed and stable. Nothing. But there is
Okay,
there is something which doesn't move, and you can experience that and conform.
well, I better go now.
I'm going to stop the recording.